Hey there, everyone. My name is Oleg. I've started this. I start and finish these sessions, but in this session, I want to give you some feedback and give you some practical tips from a recruiter perspective on how to boost your LinkedIn profile for the next career opportunity. I think it will be useful both if you're a junior or if you're a senior. And yeah, before getting started, I want to say a few words about myself. Yeah, I'm CEO of Games Factory Talents and the founder of it. And the first Game Shop Fair I organized back in 2018. So it's been quite quite many years that I've been doing this, from smaller events to the bigger events. And once again, thank you very much for spending your time with us here. But apart from being the CEO, I it's my job in these games job fairs that I screen through the applications that come in. We get a lot of applications, and if you're here today, that means that I have seen your LinkedIn profile. Most probably, I've seen your resume, and that is always motivating me to give something back. So I've seen a lot of applications. I've seen your profiles, and I feel that I need to do something. I want to give you some feedback, or let's say that I want to give you some points to improve. This is the motivation for this presentation. We as the Game Factory Talents, who we are, yeah, we're a talent attraction agency. So we work with many studios across Europe, helping them to find the talent. So we do direct recruitments. We organize these game shop fairs 2 times a year. And apart from it, we are slowly building our own matchmaking platform and the Anonymous Talent Board. And yes, proud to say that last year we were nominated as the best games industry recruitment agency by Pocket Gamer for the Mobile Game Awards. We didn't unfortunately win it, but maybe next year. Let's see. But it's good to be in the nominations. Yeah, the game shop fairs we organize twice a year, so it's always last week of October and last week of April. We try to innovate, and these events are dedicated to the games industry, and of course, it's career boosting events. As you can see, it's we try to organize it in such a way that there's good content for everyone, for juniors, for seniors, for mid-level, and for the people who are looking to switch their careers maybe to the games industry. So it's talks, it's networking. So I want you to build these connections here for sure, and I want you to take something back from these events. If not like getting hired, if you haven't had the chance to meet the companies, at least you can see the insights, you can see all the other attendees, and please like connect. So I am a big believer in LinkedIn, and I can tell you that 99% of the recruiters that I know, or actually 100% of the recruiters that I know, they are on LinkedIn, and they're using LinkedIn to hire and find talents. But one thing you have to remember, especially in today's world, it's for a recruiter, it takes about 7 seconds to look at your LinkedIn profile or your resume there as well. That's what I also do. I don't, since we get a few thousand applications to this event, I don't have much time to spend. So it's very brief. So this is something that I want to give you, is that I want the recruiter, next time he or she looks at your LinkedIn profile, to spend more time, because that is how it's going. If he or she spends a little bit more time on your LinkedIn, that means there's a higher chances that he or she is going to get you or invite you for at least for an interview. So this presentation is how to pimp up your profile, get profiles view, how to get into the search, the recruiters that use the search to find the talents. Basically, you have to develop your like professional brand, of course. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's passive job search. So you need to really pay attention once, and it will stay there forever. Okay, you will need to improve it like once in a while, but basically, if you do everything right, it's there for you forever. And of course, it's an opportunity to build that network. Now we are here at the event, so please network. But after the event, what happens? Then these connections will play a little bit like a longer run, because it's very small industry, and you most probably will end up working in the same company or in the same team or in partner companies. You will like connect, you will bump into each other, like for sure. And please remember, I today strong believer, and I feel that LinkedIn is the biggest search engine for recruiters. So, in terms of practical things, what I would like you to do today, okay, if not today, this week, you have to promise me to do. So, first thing, how to coming back to this, I want the recruiter to look at your LinkedIn profile and stand there more than 7 seconds. So, first thing that I would like you to do is that use this opportunity. I see that not many of you know it, but you can add the custom link. And for sure, you have to update and specify the industry. So if you're in the games industry or you want to work in the games industry, we recruiters, when we search on LinkedIn, we will search for people in different industries and then using different skills. So it's super important that you have the industry set up there. And the custom link, I would like you to use it, link to your, many of you have these beautiful portfolios. Use it for your portfolio, especially if you're an artist or designer, use it there. If you're a developer, you can use it, you can lead it to GitHub or something like that. If you developed the games before, use it to LinkedIn, showcase the demo reel, the game reel. If you're an animator, show the video, what you've done. Use this opportunity. It's very, very easy and it's going to stay there. So here's an example. The recording of the session will be available. So if I'm rushing like through too much, you could come back and see what I've done. Another thing that I would like you to do is that because we're in the games industry and it's so visual and it's so creative, I strongly recommend you to use the featured section. You see, it attracts the people, like it attracts the eye, at least my eye, to stay there. Especially, you can post, you can add there like a resume, you can add there again like the portfolio, the game that you've developed, like video reels. Have a look at it. So definitely, I think you can add there the post, the article, link, or any kind of media. So in the feature section for sure. Um, then the about section, I get a lot of questions about it, and I don't have like an answer like that is the correct answer. But my personal feeling that in the about section you have to use the keywords and maybe the skills what you possess as a developer or something like that. So use these keywords that are relevant to the games industry, because that's how you're gonna end up in the search of the recruiters. Try to use these skills. So if you are, I don't know, 3D artist, use Maya, 3D Maya, Max. If you're a developer, use the C++, Java skills, like exactly the programming languages and things like that. So those are the keywords. Those are the most that's how the recruiters will get to use it. Recruiters, we don't know what those words like exactly mean in practice, but we know that this is how the search is done. When we search, we use those keywords. And at the same time, keep it concise. I prefer that it's about you and it's your like a personal card, but at the same time, don't make it long. No one is going to read like a very lengthy story. That lengthy story more about you, you can tell when you get to that first interview. But in the about section, just describe it yourself in the concise ways, but at the same time, those keywords there, those keywords are going to catch an eye of a recruiter when he or she is looking for a job for somebody, or sorry, not he or she is looking for a talent to fill the job, and who is has those skills like available. So for sure, it's going to attract them to stay there and look at a little bit more. Indicate your top skills. This is something new. It hasn't been there. LinkedIn is also growing. So you can see, you can visit my profile after that one. I strongly recommend doing it. And it's only 5. I would say that the more senior you are, and the profiles that I've seen, the less skills you mention. So if you're a junior, don't try to like leave there a lot of like that you can do everything. It's not true. You please list there some of your superpowers, so to say. Yeah, think about it as a superpowers, those that you are really good at, because that's important. I think that for sure add the projects and licenses and with the skills. So you may be you have participated in the jam and developed the game. Use the like edit as a project if you don't have any experience. If you've done already like production games that are there, like absolutely add those. They will be part of your like job descriptions. But especially those that are getting started, it's super important. List all of those. List the licenses that you have and add there the skills. Again, C++, Java, Maya, 3D Max, like Photoshop, exactly those that the recruiters will be looking for in for the recruiters will be looking for the people with those skills. So that's why I keep repeating these skills. Just use these keywords there, like, for sure. Super important, of course, if you already have the experience, junior you are or not. I mean, it's super important that you add the description. What is it that you've been doing in that job? And again, skills, you see, like I put there the arrows. It's super important that you really bring up those skills. Again, it will help recruiters to find you. And in description, please write the responsibility that you worked on. In my opinion, it's good enough to include at least five key skills that you used there. Add media, like, for sure. I mean, it stands out. It brings the attentions, and especially because we're in the games industry, I think it's important that it's not that just boring text, but it's more like visual print there, like a screenshot of the game. It always like attracts people to stay longer in there. For sure, tell people that you're open to new opportunities, because we as recruiters, when we start the search and check on the LinkedIn, we first look at the people who indicated they're open to new opportunities. If you are working in the company, it doesn't matter. You recruiters or the people part of that company, they're not going to be able to see it. So that's important. And then indicate what kind of, are you looking only hybrid, remote, like and you can indicate that everyone get to see it, or only the recruiters, ours, will be able to see it. It's super important, because the first thing that we are going to do, we're going to search for those that are open to work. Of course, we're going to see the people that apply to the job, but those that are open to work will be the ones that we're going to start sending the messages that, hey, look, we have an opportunity. We're looking for somebody with the skills that you have for one of our customer projects. And yeah, to wrap it up, so if not today, hope you do it today before the day is over, but this week. What I would like you to do, have a professional headshot. Like, absolutely, this is the tool to help you to find the job. So I personally feel that if you put it in my opinion, in an eye of a recruiter, it's super important. I'm looking for a professional here, and this is a professional, like, social network. So no pictures from the beach, in my opinion. Ask for the recommendations if you work with people, especially if you're junior and looking for some new, like, opportunities. It's really good. Ask your manager, tech lead, team lead you worked with, your colleagues also. Let them write that recommendation. It's easy to do, and it will always stay there. And it will, like, so ask for these recommendations. Absolutely, it will catch the eye of the recruiters. Personalize your LinkedIn banner, like, absolutely. I think use this opportunity again, because we're in the games industry. It's good. You can write there the marketer. You can have the, like, just think about yourself. If you would come to somebody's, like, LinkedIn profile and see what would motivate you to stay there, like good looking, like, things that are visually stand out. So already somebody spending more time on there. Yes, as I said, use the rich media, videos, LinkedIn to portfolios, presentations, resumes, etc. For sure. Customize your URL. Yeah, you can have for instance, LinkedIn/Oleg Pali. It's very easy to have. You can do it. You can update it. Many of you have, like, super long those ones, and it also will help you if you want to stick those links to your resume. So definitely try to shorten it. Remove some of the unnecessary. When it's created automatically, it adds the numbers. Write a summary. I've shown this to you before in the about section. Just think about it. Take a little bit of time. Yeah, tell that you're open to your new, like, opportunities. And another super important thing, if you are looking for a first job, take a look at the job description. You will see these keywords and the skills that are required. And I want you to do so that you look at the job description and then put all these keywords into your skills. This way, it will already have that match. So before you apply and rush into application, take a look at the job description, see the skills that are there, make sure that those skills are listed on your LinkedIn. And when you apply, the recruiter will immediately see that you match this role with all those skills. Thank you so much. I'm running out of time. I'll, if there are any questions, I'll answer those questions, like in the chat. I promise to you. Please connect with me also here, like on the LinkedIn, and you can come over, check my LinkedIn profile with all those tips. Thank you so much, and we continue with the program.